Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here with me today. Today, we are going to talk about a small word. But this small word is a very big part of English. The word is take. Does that word feel a little scary? Maybe you hear it all the time, in songs, in movies, in conversations. Take a bus. Take a break. Take a photo. It seems to be everywhere, and it seems to mean something new every time. It is okay if you feel confused. Many learners feel this way. You are not alone. This feeling is completely normal. It is a big step in your English journey. And today, we will take that step together. I will be your guide, and I promise by the end of our time together, this little word will feel like a friend. It will feel easy. It will feel natural. You will feel confident. So find a comfortable place to sit. Maybe you have a warm cup of tea. Maybe you are on a quiet walk. Just relax and listen. Let the words wash over you. Before we begin our journey, if you enjoy this podcast, I have a small invitation for you. If you could take just one moment to follow or subscribe, it helps our little community grow. It helps other learners just like you find this safe place. Thank you for that. Now, I have a question for you. Where are you listening from today? Are you in India or Sri Lanka? Or maybe you are somewhere else in this beautiful world. I am sending you a warm hello from my heart. Are you ready? Let's begin our gentle journey with the word take. Section 1. The core meanings of take. Before we learn hundreds of phrases, let's start with the heart of the word, the foundation. What does take really mean? If we can understand 4 simple ideas, everything else will make sense. These 4 ideas are like 4 keys. They unlock the meaning behind all the other phrases. Let's look at the first key. The first core meaning is to grab something, to hold something, to get something and have it in your possession. Imagine you're at my house. I baked some cookies. They are warm and smell delicious. I hold the plate out to you. I smile and say, "Please take one." What do? You reach out your hand. You gently pick up a cookie. You are physically moving the cookie from the plate to your hand. You are taking a cookie. You took one. Let's imagine another picture. A mother and her small child are standing on the sidewalk. The street is busy with cars. The mother wants to keep her child safe. She looks at her child and says, "Take my hand." The little child reaches up. He puts his small hand into his mother's hand. He is holding her hand. He took her hand. They can cross the street safely now. Taking her hand means holding it. This also works when you choose something. Imagine you are in a shop. There are many beautiful shirts. There's a blue one and a red one. You like the blue one more, you can point to it. You can say to the shopkeeper, "I'll take the blue one." You are choosing it. You are selecting it to be yours. You are going to buy it. You will take it home. So the first meaning is to grab, to hold, or to choose. Now for the second key. The second core meaning is to remove something from a place. This is very similar to the first meaning, but here we focus on the action of removing. Imagine a bookshelf in a quiet library. It is full of books. You see a book that looks interesting. You reach out and you pull the book from the shelf. We can say, "You took the book from the shelf." The important part is that the book is no longer on the shelf. You have removed it. This is where we get the phrase take out. Think about your home. There's a bag of trash in the kitchen. It is full. Someone might say, "Please take out the trash." What does this mean? It means you remove the trash from the house. You carry it outside. You took out the trash. You are removing it from one place. This idea also works for people. Imagine a story in a movie. The police find a bad guy. They put him in the police car. The story says the police took the suspect to the station. He was removed from one place and moved to another place. So the second meaning is to remove. Let's look at the third key together. The third core meaning is to carry something with you. Think about leaving your house in the morning. What do you need for the day? You look for your keys. You look for your wallet. You look for your phone. You pick them up and put them in your bag or your pocket. You can say, "I need to take my keys, wallet, and phone." You are not just holding them for a moment. You are carrying them with you on your journey. They will go where you go. Here is another very common example. You look out the window. The sky is gray. There are dark clouds. It might rain soon. Your friend is about to leave the house. You say to your friend, "Don't forget to take your umbrella." You want them to carry the umbrella with them, so they will have it if it rains. The umbrella will go with them. So the third meaning is to carry with you. Now for the last key. The fourth core meaning is a little more abstract. It is not always physical. The fourth meaning is to accept or to receive something. Imagine you have a problem. You talk to a good friend. Your friend listens carefully. Then your friend gives you a suggestion. Your friend gives you some advice. You think about it. It's a good idea. You say, "That's a good point. I'll take your advice." You're not physically holding the advice, but you are accepting it in your mind. You will follow the suggestion. This also works for responsibility. Imagine you make a mistake at work. It caused a problem. Your boss is not happy. You can be brave and honest. You can say, "I take full responsibility for this." This means you are accepting the blame. You are saying, "It was my fault." This is a very strong and mature thing to do. You are taking responsibility. You can also see this in stores or restaurants. Maybe you see a sign on the door. It says, "We do not take American Express." What does this mean? It means the store does not accept that kind of credit card for payment. They will not receive it. So let's review our 4 keys, our 4 core meanings. Number 1, to grab, hold, or choose something. Number 2, to remove something from a place. Number 3, to carry something with you. And number 4, to accept or receive something. Grabbing, removing, carrying, and accepting. Please keep these 4 ideas in your heart as we continue. You will see that almost every phrase with take is connected to one of these ideas. This is the magic key to understanding. You are doing so well. Let's move to our next section. Section 2. Take with transportation. One of the most common and useful ways we use take is for transportation, for getting from one place to another. In English, it sounds very natural to say, "I take the bus." It sounds much more natural than saying, "I use the bus." This is a small rule, but a very important one. It will help you sound more like a native speaker. The best way to learn this is to learn the phrases as whole chunks. Don't think about the single words. Think about the whole phrase. Take the bus. Take the train. Let's go through the most common examples together. Imagine all the different ways you can travel in a city. First, you can take a bus. The bus is a wonderful way to travel. You can look out the window and see the city. Let's make a sentence. I take the bus to work every day. Maybe you are giving directions to a friend. Your friend wants to visit the museum. You can say, to get to the museum, you can take the number 5 bus. See how helpful that is? Let's try it in the past tense. Yesterday was a beautiful, sunny day. You went to the beach. How did you get there? We took the bus to the beach yesterday. The past tense of take is took. T-O-O-K, took. Now let's think about another kind of transport. You can take a train. It works exactly the same way. It is so simple. Imagine your friend is telling you about her weekend plans. She says, I'm planning to take the train to London for the weekend. Or maybe you're making plans with someone. You need to be at meeting at noon. You can ask, what time should we take the train to get there by noon? You can take a local train. You can take a long-distance train. The phrase is always the same. Take the train. What about cars? If it's your own car, you usually say, I drive my car. But what if you pay for a car? You can take a taxi or you can take a cab. Taxi and cab mean the same thing. Imagine you are late for an important event. You are worried. You say to your friend, let's just take a taxi. I don't want to be late. Or maybe you are talking about a party last night. You ask your friend, did you take a taxi home from the party? Yes, I took a taxi because it was very late. It's so useful, isn't it? Let's keep going. What if you need to travel very far, across an ocean? You can take a plane, or you can take a flight. Let's imagine a wonderful vacation. You are going somewhere warm and sunny. You might say, we have to take a flight to Cancun for our vacation. Think about a long journey from America to Europe. You can say, they took a 10-hour flight from New York to Rome. 10 hours on a plane. They took a long flight. Now let's think about big cities. Many big cities have a train system under the ground. In America, they call it the subway. In Paris, they call it the metro. In London, they call it the tube. But the verb is always the same. You take it. When I lived in New York, I took the subway everywhere. To get to the Eiffel Tower, you can take the metro. Let's take the tube. It's faster than a taxi. You are learning so many useful phrases. Let's do one more. What if you need to cross water, like a river or go to an island? You can take a boat or you can take a ferry. A ferry is a large boat that carries people and cars. Imagine you are visiting a beautiful lake. You can say, let's take a boat out on the water. Or imagine an island near the coast. You want to visit it. Someone tells you, to get to the island, you have to take a ferry. The ferry leaves every hour, so you will take the ferry. Do you see the pattern? It is so simple and beautiful. The pattern is subject plus take plus a or the plus mode of transport. Let's practice it. I take the bus. I took the train. I will take a taxi. I am taking the subway right now. It works in every tense. You just change the verb take. Take, took, will take, am taking. And if you think about it, this connects back to our core meanings. Remember our keys? When you take a bus, you are choosing or accepting that ride. The bus will then carry you to your destination. It's all connected. It's all logical. So here is the simple rule for you to remember. For public or hired transportation, take is your best friend. It is almost always the right verb to use. You are doing an amazing job. Let this sink in. Feel the rhythm of the phrases. Take a bus. Take a train. Take a taxi. It feels natural, doesn't it? Let's continue to the next part of our journey together. Section 3. Take with time and effort. Welcome back. You are listening with such great focus, and I am so proud of you. In this section, we will learn another huge way to use take. We use take to talk about time. How long something lasts. The duration of an activity. When you want to say how many minutes or hours or years are needed for something, take is the perfect word. This is an incredibly common structure in English. Learning it will make your English sound so much more natural. The most common pattern is very simple. Are you ready? It plus takes, plus time, plus to verb. It takes. Let's see it in action. It will become clear with examples. Imagine you are walking to the train station. How long is the walk? It takes 20 minutes to walk to the station. So simple. The activity is to walk to the station. The time is 20 minutes. It takes 20 minutes. Let's try another one. You're cooking a delicious meal. You are following a recipe. The recipe says, it takes about an hour to cook this dish. The activity is to cook this dish. The time is about an hour. Let's think about a big goal. Like learning English, it is a long journey. It will take years to become fluent in a new language. Here we use the future tense will take, because we are talking about the future, but the pattern is the same. It will take years. You can also be more specific. You can say who is doing the action. This is also very useful. The pattern just has a small addition. It plus takes, plus person, plus time, plus to verb. Let's look at an example about my morning routine. I can say, it takes me 30 minutes to get ready in the morning. The person is me. The time is 30 minutes. The activity is to get ready. Let's make this a conversation. I can ask you a question. How long does it take you to commute to work? Your commute is your travel time to work. You can answer, it takes me an hour and a half. Or maybe you are lucky. It only takes me 10 minutes. This structure is like a magic formula. You can use it for almost anything, and it works in any tense. Let's practice the tenses. Let's talk about the past. Imagine you drove to my house yesterday. There was a lot of traffic. The cars were moving so slowly. You can say, it took us 3 hours to drive here because of traffic. We use took, the past tense of take. Let's talk about the future. Imagine some builders are making a new house. It's a big project. It will take the builders 6 months to finish the house. We use will take for the future. Let's ask a question. You have a new phone. The battery is empty. You want to know about the charging time. You can ask, how long does it take to charge this phone? What a useful question. The answer could be, it takes about 2 hours to fully charge. So take is for a duration of time, but that's not all. Take can also describe the effort, the resources needed for something. The meaning is very similar. It means requires or needs. The structure is often something plus takes plus effort or resource. Let's see some examples. Imagine standing in front of a big audience. You need to give a speech. It can be scary. It takes a lot of courage to speak in public. Courage is the resource you need. Think about success. Achieving your dreams. Is it easy? No. Success takes hard work. Hard work is what it requires. Think about learning a musical instrument, like the guitar. Can you play it perfectly in one day? Of course not. It takes a lot of practice to get good at guitar. Practice is the effort it needs. You are doing beautifully. This is such an important part of English. Now let's learn a few fixed phrases about time that use take. These are like special gifts. You can learn them and use them right away. The first one is to take your time. This is a very kind and friendly thing to say. It means don't hurry. Relax. There is no rush. Imagine your friend is getting ready to go out. You are waiting, but you are not in a hurry. You can say, no problem, take your time. This makes your friend feel relaxed. It's a wonderful phrase. The next one is to take a moment, or to take a minute, or to take a second. This means to pause for a short time. Imagine a teacher in a classroom. She is showing a new graph to the students. She might say, let's take a moment to look at this chart. Everyone stops and looks. Or imagine someone asks you a difficult question. You need to think before you answer. You can say, can I take a minute to think about that? It's a polite way to ask for a little bit of time. The last one is an exaggeration. We use it when we feel impatient. The phrase is to take forever. Forever means for all time. But here we just mean a very, very long time. Imagine you are waiting for a bus. You have been waiting for 30 minutes. The bus is so slow today. You can say to your friend, this bus is taking forever to get here. You don't really mean forever. You are just expressing your frustration in a common way. Mastering the phrase, it takes, will be a huge step in your English journey. It is a simple formula, but it lets you describe the time and effort for almost anything in your life. Okay, my wonderful friend, let's just pause here for a tiny moment. We have just traveled through so many ideas. The core meanings of take. Using take for transportation and using take for time. Is the word take starting to feel a little friendlier? Is it starting to make more sense? I hope so. If you are finding this gentle guide helpful, I would be so grateful if you could do a small favor for me. Could you take a moment to hit that like or follow button? When you do that, it's like sending a little signal of light out into the world. It tells me that I am creating something that is truly helpful for you. And it helps our small, warm community reach other English learners who are looking for a safe place to grow. Also, please make sure you subscribe. That way you won't miss the second half of our lesson. In the next part, we will explore the really tricky things. We will conquer phrasal verbs and beautiful idioms together. I promise to make it simple and clear. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. All right, let's keep going. Our journey continues now. Section 4. Take for actions and activities. Welcome back. Are you ready for the next step? I know you are. This section is a big one, and it is a very exciting one. In English, the verb take loves to be with certain nouns. They are like best friends. They always go together. These word pairs are called collocations. That's a big word, but the idea is simple. It just means words that are often used together. The most important secret is to learn them as a whole phrase, as one piece. If you translate from your own language word for word, you can make mistakes. For example, in many languages, you might say do a shower or make a shower. But in English, we almost always say take a shower. So let's learn these phrases like little songs. Let's go through the most important and useful ones together. I will give you many examples so you can really feel how they work. Let's begin with one we just mentioned. Take a shower or take a bath. This means to wash yourself. Think about your daily routine. I always take a shower first thing in the morning. It helps me wake up. Now imagine the end of a long, hard day. You are tired. Your body aches. What sounds wonderful? After a long day, I love to take a hot bath. I put bubbles in the water and I relax. So you take a shower or you take a bath. Next phrase, take a break or take a rest. This means to stop what you are doing for a short time to relax. Imagine you and your friend are studying. You have been reading books for 3 hours. Your brains are tired. You can say, "We've been studying for hours. Let's take a break." So you stop studying. Maybe you get a drink of water or you stretch your legs. You are taking a break. Take a rest is very similar. It often means you need to rest because you are sick or very tired. Imagine your father has been working too hard. The doctor might say, he needs to take a rest. This means he needs to stop working and relax completely. Here's a lovely one. Take a nap. A nap is a short sleep during the day. Imagine you didn't sleep well last night. It's now after lunch. You feel so sleepy. You can say, I think I'll take a nap for 30 minutes. A short sleep can give you more energy. Babies take naps, and adults can take naps too. Next is a very useful one. Take a look. This is a friendly and informal way to say look at something. It often means to check something. Imagine your bicycle is making a strange clicking noise. You don't know why. Your friend is good with bicycles. You can ask your friend, my bike is making a weird noise. Can you take a look? Your friend will look at your bike to find the problem. Another example, you are lost in a new city. You have a map. You say to your travel partner, let's take a look at the map to see where we are. You both stop and look at the map together. Do you enjoy being outside in nature? Then you will love these phrases. Take a walk or take a hike. This means to go for a walk for pleasure or for exercise. It's a beautiful sunny day. Let's take a walk in the park. This is a gentle, relaxing activity. Take a hike is usually more serious. A hike is a long walk in the mountains or in a forest. They love the outdoors. They try to take a hike every weekend. So you take a walk around your neighborhood and you take a hike on a mountain trail. Now for something very exciting. Take a trip or take a vacation. This means to travel somewhere for a holiday, to get away from your normal life. We're planning to take a trip to Japan next year. This is about the whole journey. I am so stressed from work. I really need to take a vacation. This focuses more on the need for rest and relaxation. A vacation is a trip you take to rest. What do you do when you see something beautiful on your trip? You take a photo or take a picture. These two phrases mean exactly the same thing. To use a camera to capture an image. Imagine the sun is setting. The sky is orange and pink and purple. It is amazing. You say to your friend, quick, take a picture. Or you are standing in front of a famous monument like a castle. You want a photo of yourself there. You can ask a friendly person, excuse me, could you take a photo of us? Now let's talk about learning. which is what you are doing right now. Take a class, or take a course, or take a lesson. This means to enroll in some kind of education. I love Italian food. I decided to take a cooking class. She wants a better job. She is taking a course in marketing. A course is often a series of classes. My daughter loves music. She is taking piano lessons. A lesson is usually one-on-one with a teacher. And after you take a class, what do you sometimes have to do? You have to take an exam or take a test. This means to complete a formal evaluation of your knowledge. It can be a stressful time. I have to take my final exam in biology tomorrow. I need to study all night. She was so nervous before she took her driving test. Did she pass? I hope so. During your class or during a meeting, it is a good idea to take notes. This means to write down important information so you can remember it later. A good teacher might say, "You should take notes during the lecture. It will help you study." He is a very organized person. He took detailed notes during the meeting, so he won't forget anything that was said. Here is a very polite and welcoming phrase. Take a seat. It is a formal and gentle way to say, sit down. Imagine you arrive for an appointment. The receptionist smiles and says, "Welcome, please take a seat. The doctor will be with you shortly." It makes you feel welcome and comfortable. What do you do when you are sick? The doctor gives you something to feel better. You take medicine. This means to consume your medication, to eat or drink it. The doctor might say, "Don't forget to take this medicine twice a day." I had a bad headache, so I took some aspirin. We use take for pills, tablets, and liquid medicine. Let's look at some more abstract phrases now. Take a chance. Take a risk. This means to do something that has a possibility of failure, but also a possibility of success. It is about being brave. I wasn't sure if I would get the job, but I decided to take a chance and apply. If you don't apply, you have zero chance. If you apply, you have some chance. You take the chance. Starting a new business always means taking a risk. You could lose money, or you could become very successful. It is a risk. Here's a beautiful phrase about helping. Take care of. This means to look after someone or something, to be responsible for their well-being. Could you take care of my dog while I am on vacation? This means feed the dog, walk the dog, and give it love. It can also mean to handle a task. Imagine you are planning a party with friends. Someone needs to book the restaurant. You can say, "Don't worry about the reservations. I'll take care of it." It means, I will do it. Next, we have take part in. This simply means to participate in something, to be a part of an activity or event. She has a wonderful community spirit. She loves to take part in local events. The city is having a marathon next month. Over 1,000 runners will take part in the race. They will all run together. This next one is a little different. Take place. This phrase just means to happen. We usually use it for planned events. The event is the subject of the sentence. The wedding will take place in June. This is a more formal way of saying the wedding will happen in June. The important meeting took place in the main conference room. It happened there. What do we do when there is a problem? We need to take action. This means to do something specific to try to solve a problem. It is the opposite of just waiting or talking. The pollution in the river is getting worse. The government needs to take action soon. They need to do something. Remember when we talked about advice? The phrase is take advice. This means to accept a recommendation from someone. Your lawyer knows the law very well. You should really take your lawyer's advice. It is a good idea to listen to experts. And our last one for this section. Take advantage of. This means to use an opportunity for your benefit. It can sometimes be negative, but often it is positive. Here's a positive example. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Let's take advantage of the good weather and go to the beach. The good weather is an opportunity. Let's use it. Wow, that was a very long list. But it was full of useful everyday English. You listened so carefully. Take a deep breath. You are doing an incredible job. Let's get ready for the final and most challenging part of our journey. You are ready for this. Section 5, Phrasal verbs with take. Welcome to the part of the lesson that can feel like a big mountain to climb, the world of phrasal verbs. But I want you to see this mountain not as a scary thing, but as a beautiful adventure, and I am here to climb it with you. So what is a phrasal verb? It is just a verb like take, plus a small word like off, on, or up. Together, these two small words create a brand new meaning, a meaning that you often cannot guess. Here's the secret, the most important secret of all. Stop trying to translate them word for word. Instead, I want you to think of each phrasal verb as a brand new vocabulary word. Take off is not take and off. Take off is one new word with its own special meanings. Let's break down the most important ones together, slowly, gently, with lots of examples. Let's start with a very common one. 1. Take off. This phrase is a little tricky because it has 3 common meanings, but don't worry. The context will always help you understand. Meaning A, to remove clothing or an accessory. This is the most literal meaning. Imagine you are coming into my house. It has been raining outside. Your shoes are wet and muddy. I would say, please take off your shoes before you come inside. You remove your shoes. Another example. You are wearing a big warm jacket. You go inside a warm room. You start to feel hot. What do? You take off your jacket. He took off his jacket. So you can take off a coat, take off a hat, take off glasses, take off your shoes. Easy, right? Meaning B, for an airplane to leave the ground and begin to fly. This is a very specific meaning for travel. You are sitting in the plane. You are waiting. The pilot makes an announcement. The plane is scheduled to take off at 8 p.m. The plane will leave the ground at 8 p.m. Some people feel a little nervous during this moment. I always get a little nervous when the plane takes off. That feeling of the plane going up, up, up into the sky. That is the takeoff. Meaning C, to become successful or popular very, very quickly. This is a more figurative meaning. Imagine a singer. She has been singing for years, but she is not famous. Then she releases one amazing song. Everyone loves it. Suddenly, she is a huge star. We can say, her career really took off after that song. Her success went up, like an airplane. Or think about a new product. A new video game comes out. Young people love it. They tell all their friends. The new video game took off and sold 1 million copies in the first week. It became popular very fast. So for takeoff, we have remove clothing, an airplane leaving, or sudden success. You see, the context makes it clear. Let's move to our second phrasal verb. 2. Take out. This one also has a few different common meanings. Let's explore them together. Meaning A, to remove something from a place. This is very similar to one of our core meanings. Remember the example from before? Could you please take out the trash? You remove the trash from inside the house and put it outside. Another example. You are at a cafe. You need to pay. You reach into your bag or your pocket. You take out your wallet to pay. You removed it from your pocket. Meaning B, to take someone on a date. This is a very social meaning. It usually means to a restaurant, a movie, or another fun activity. He really likes her. He is going to take her out for dinner on Saturday. He invited her, and he will probably pay. It's a romantic or friendly gesture. My boyfriend took me out to a fancy restaurant for my birthday. It was a special celebration. Meaning C, to buy food from a restaurant and eat it at home. This is very, very common. Imagine you are tired after a long day of work. You have no energy to cook. You can say, I'm too tired to cook. Let's just get some takeout. In this case, takeout is a noun. It means food to go. In the United States, they say takeout. In the United Kingdom, they often say take away. The meaning is the same. When you are at a fast food restaurant, they will ask you a question. Is that for here or to take out? For here means you will eat in the restaurant. To take out means you will take it and eat it somewhere else. Meaning D, to get an official document or service from a bank or company. This is a more formal meaning. Imagine you want to buy a car, but you don't have enough money right now. You go to a bank. You need to take out a loan. The bank gives you money and you pay it back over time. Or before you go on a big trip. It is a good idea to get travel insurance. It's very smart to take out travel insurance before a big trip. You are getting an official service. Wonderful. You are learning so much. Let's continue. 3. Take over. This phrasal verb means to get control of something. Imagine a company. The main boss, the CEO, is retiring. A new person will become the leader. The vice president will take over the company when the CEO retires. The control will move from one person to another. When my boss is on vacation, I have to take over her duties. I'm in control of her work for a short time. It can also be very simple and physical. Imagine you and I are on a long car trip. I have been driving for 3 hours. I am getting tired. I can say to you, can you take over driving for a bit? I'm getting sleepy. You start driving and I stop. You take control of the car. 4. Take up. This one usually has to do with starting something new or filling space or time. Meaning A, to start a new hobby or activity. This is a wonderful, positive meaning. I want to be more creative. I've decided to take up photography. I am going to start learning photography. He took up golf after he retired from his job. He had more free time, so he started a new hobby. What is a hobby you would like to take up? Meaning B, to fill or occupy time or space. Imagine you buy a new piece of furniture, a big, beautiful sofa, but your living room is small. That new sofa takes up way too much space in the living room. It fills the space. There is not much room for anything else. It can also be about time. Imagine you need to ask your boss a quick question, but you know your boss is very busy. You can say politely, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I have a quick question. You don't want to fill too much of her time. Just a few more to go. You're doing great. 5. Take after. This is a lovely phrasal verb about family. It means to be similar to an older family member in looks or personality. Everyone tells me I take after my dad. We have the same eyes and the same laugh. I am similar to my dad. She is so patient and kind. She really takes after her mother. Her personality is like her mother's personality. Who do you take after in your family? 6. Take down. This one has two very different meanings. Meaning A, to write something down. This is another way to say take notes. That's a great idea. Let me take down your email address. I will write it on a piece of paper or in my phone. The police officer took down every word the witness said. He wrote a record of the conversation. Meaning B, to remove something that is hanging on a wall or is in a high place. It's January. The holidays are over. It's time to clean the house. It's finally time to take down the Christmas decorations. You remove the lights and ornaments? Can you help me take down this poster from the wall? You are removing it from its high position. 7. Take on. This phrasal verb is about accepting a challenge or a new responsibility. She is a very ambitious employee. She is not afraid to take on a difficult project. She accepts the challenge. I'm sorry, I'm too busy right now to take on any more work. I cannot accept any new responsibilities. Take on can also mean to fight or compete against someone. In the final match, the champion will take on the challenger. They will compete against each other. And our very last phrasal verb for today. 8. Take back. This is about returning something or regretting something you said. Meaning A, to return an item you bought to a store. I bought these jeans yesterday, but they are too small. I need to take them back. I will return them to the store and get my money back. Meaning B, to admit that something you said was wrong. This is about taking back your words. Imagine you and I have an argument. I say something that is not true, and it hurts your feelings. Later, I realize I was wrong. I can come to you and say, you know what? You were right. I take back what I said. I'm sorry. I am withdrawing my words. I am apologizing. We have just climbed the mountain of phrasal verbs. It was a big climb, but look at the view from here. You have learned so many powerful new tools for your English. I am so incredibly proud of your effort. Let's go to our final and most fun section. Section 6. Idiomatic expressions with take. Welcome to the final section of our lesson together. We are going to look at some idioms. Idioms are the poetry of a language. They are phrases where the meaning is creative and figurative. The meaning has very little to do with the individual words. You cannot understand kick the bucket by thinking about kicking or buckets. It's a special code. And learning this code can be fun. Using these idioms correctly will make your English sound natural and amazing. Let's learn a few famous ones that use our friend, the word take. First up, take it easy. This is a wonderful, friendly phrase with two common uses. It can mean relax or calm down. Imagine your friend is working 12 hours a day. He is stressed and exhausted. You can say to him, "You've been working too hard. You need to take it easy this weekend." You are telling him to rest and relax. It can also be a very casual and warm way to say goodbye. "All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy." It's like saying, "Have a good and relaxed time until I see you again." Next idiom, Take something with a grain of salt. A grain of salt is a tiny, tiny piece of salt. This idiom means you should not believe something 100%. You should be a little skeptical because it might be exaggerated or not completely true. Imagine you have an uncle who loves to tell stories. His stories are always very dramatic and unbelievable. He caught a fish that was 10 meters long. My uncle likes to tell crazy stories, so you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. You listen, you enjoy the story, but you don't fully believe it. This next one is a very important life lesson. Take something for granted. This means to not appreciate someone or something fully because you are so used to having it. You forget how valuable it is. It's so easy to take our health for granted until we get sick. When we are healthy, we don't think about it. But when we are sick, we realize how precious health is. It is often used for people. He never says thank you or helps his wife. He just takes his wife for granted. He is too used to her kindness and doesn't appreciate it anymore. It is a sad thing. Here's a very informal one. Take 5 or take 10. This is a very casual way to say, let's take a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break. Imagine a group of people working hard on a project. The leader might say, okay, everyone, great work. Let's take 5 and grab some water. It means, let's take a 5-minute break. Next, a very brave idiom. Take the bull by the horns. Can you picture it? A large, angry bull, and a person bravely grabbing its horns. It's a powerful image. It means to face a difficult or dangerous situation directly and with courage. Instead of ignoring the problem with her team, the manager decided to take the bull by the horns and call a meeting to solve it. She faced the problem bravely. She did not run away. Here's a beautiful romantic one. Take someone's breath away. This means something or someone is so beautiful, so surprising, so wonderful that it feels like you can't breathe for a second. The view from the top of the mountain was incredible. The sea of clouds below us completely took my breath away. It was overwhelmingly beautiful. A person can also take your breath away. When she walked into the room in her wedding dress, she took his breath away. This next one is great for relationships. It takes 2 to tango. The tango is a dance for 2 people. One person cannot do it alone. This idiom means that in a bad situation or an argument between 2 people, both people are responsible. It's not just one person's fault. He is blaming her for their constant fighting, but she says he is also to blame. After all, it takes 2 to tango. Both people contributed to the problem. And our final idiom for today, take a rain check. This is a very polite and useful way to refuse an invitation, but you say it in a way that shows you are still interested in doing it another time in the future. Imagine a friend asks you, do you want to go to the movies tonight? You are busy. You cannot go. You could just say, no. But that sounds a little cold. Instead, you can say, I'd love to go, but I can't tonight. Can I take a rain check? This is so polite. It means, thank you for the invitation. I want to go with you, but I can't this time. Please ask me again in the future. What a wonderful phrase to know. And there we are. At the end of our journey through the world of take, you have been an amazing travel companion. We have walked a long and beautiful path together today. We started with the 4 simple keys, the 4 core meanings of take, grabbing, removing, carrying, and accepting. From there, we unlocked so many doors. We learned how to talk about transportation, like taking a bus or taking a train. We learned how to talk about time and effort, how it takes an hour, or it takes courage. We discovered dozens of new best friends for take. Those common phrases like take a shower, take a look, and take a chance. And then we bravely climbed the mountain of phrasal verbs together, conquering take off, take over, and take up. And we finished our journey in the magical land of idioms, learning to take it easy and take a rain check. I know that was a lot of information. Please do not feel that you have to remember everything all at once. That is not how learning works. Learning is a slow, gentle rain, not a thunderstorm. Think of this episode as your own personal guide, a friendly book on your shelf. You can come back and listen to any part anytime you need. There is a reason we spent so much time on this one small word. It is because this word is everywhere in English. And by understanding it, you are not just learning a word. You are taking a giant leap in your fluency. You are building real, deep confidence. My advice for you now is to start small. Start with a gentle step. This week, maybe just try to use the transportation phrases. When you see a bus, think to yourself, I can take the bus. Next week, maybe you can try to use a few of the action phrases. You can tell a family member, I'm going to take a walk. Or when you are studying, you can tell yourself, it's time to take a break. Slowly, gently, one phrase at a time. They will become a natural part of your English. They will become your friends. Now it is your turn. Practice is the only thing that will make this knowledge stick in your heart. I have a small invitation for you. In the comments section, wherever you are listening, I would love for you to write one sentence. Just one sentence using a take phrase you learned today. It can be simple. I take a nap every day. Or it can be more complex. It takes courage to take on a new challenge. Anything you want to share. I will read as many as I can. This is the best way to start using what you have learned right away. Thank you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Thank you for your focus and your beautiful energy. If you found this lesson helpful, please subscribe and hit the little bell icon. That way you won't miss our next lesson together. And please, let me know what other English topics feel confusing for you. I am here to help. Remember to be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep practicing, keep listening, keep growing. I will see you next time, my friend.